All right, let's talk about how a bunch of cute cartoon penguins went from being just digital art to a massive global brand that you can actually find on toy store shelves. This is the story of Pudgy Penguins, a project that's really trying to build a bridge between the niche world of crypto and, well, everyone else.
And believe it or not, it all started with this, a simple, kind of charming cartoon penguin. It's pretty wild to think that this single idea was the seed for a whole global community, a line of physical toys, and its very own crypto economy. So let's break down exactly how that happened.
So here's our game plan. We're going to trace the journey from digital art to a major brand. Then we'll peek inside the whole ecosystem to see how it works. We'll uncover why it's gotten so popular, explore its unique connection to crypto culture, and then we'll get into the important stuff, the risks, and how you could get started.
So, first up, how in the world does a digital picture become a global brand? Let's get into that evolution.
Okay, so at its heart, Pudgy Penguins started as an NFT collection. Each penguin is a unique, one-of-a-kind piece of digital art that's verified on the Ethereum blockchain. But the vision was always way bigger than just JPEGs. It blew up to include actual physical toys, online games, and a whole lot more.
And this right here is the absolute key. The whole mission was to connect the dots between the digital world of Web3 and the physical world we all live in. It's all about making digital ownership something you can actually touch, feel, and play with.
Okay, so how do all these pieces actually fit together? Let's take a look under the hood to see why this is so much more than just some cute pictures.
The whole thing really rests on four main pillars. First, you've got the NFTs, which are basically like a VIP pass that gives you special perks. Second is the PENGU token. That's the official currency of this little world. Third, there's Pudgy World, which is the digital playground where everything happens. And finally, you've got the physical toys, which have this cool feature where they connect back to your online life.
So let's zoom in on that token for a sec. PENGU is really the glue that holds all this together. It's not just for trading back and forth. It's designed to be used for games, for rewards, and for linking those toys you buy in a store back to your digital identity. Probably the best way to think about it is with this quote. It's like the energy that fuels the entire system. It's what powers the games, what unlocks rewards, and what really makes the community tick inside the Pudgy Penguins universe.
So in real terms, what does that energy get you? Well, it's your ticket to exclusive items and experiences. You can earn rewards just by participating in games and events. And it's how you interact with the whole digital world they're building. It gives the token real, actual utility.
Right, so we know what it is, we know how it works, but why has it gotten so much attention? What's the big deal here?
And that question brings us right to the heart of its popularity. It turns out there are a few key ingredients that explain the success of Pudgy Penguins.
Yeah, its success isn't really down to just one thing, but this really powerful combination. It all starts with a super strong community and a family-friendly vibe that reaches way beyond the typical crypto crowd. They also delivered real-world products you can actually go out and buy. And crucially, the PENGU token gives it real utility. All of that is wrapped up in a really positive comeback story, where the community itself stepped in to save the project, which earned them a ton of goodwill.
When it comes down to it, Pudgy Penguins is basically a blueprint. It shows us something that starts as a funny internet meme can actually grow into a serious business with products on store shelves. It's like a roadmap from internet culture to mainstream success.
And this success story really points to something bigger, a totally new way of thinking about what a cryptocurrency can even be.
Just look at this comparison. Most crypto projects are super focused on either finance or really complex technology. Pudgy Penguins, they took a completely different approach. It's all about culture, building a community, and just creating something that's genuinely fun.
And that's its secret weapon. The brand acts as a bridge, connecting the die-hard crypto fans with the general public. Think about it. A longtime NFT holder and a kid who just got a Pudgy Penguin toy are now technically part of the same shared world. That is incredibly powerful.
Of course, with any crypto project, you've got to understand the risks. It's not all fun and games. So let's cover what you really need to know, and then we'll walk through the steps to get involved if you're interested.
So, what are the risks? Well, for starters, the token's value is super tied to the success of the Pudgy Penguins brand itself. And, like pretty much any crypto, its price can be incredibly volatile. And it's also at the mercy of the wider market trends. It's also worth remembering that some people are just trading the token for profit. They aren't really invested in the culture.
But here's a really key takeaway. The barrier to entry here is way lower than you might think. You do not need to own one of those super expensive NFTs to be a part of this world. The PENGU token is specifically designed to let anyone and everyone engage with the ecosystem.
And if you do want to get some, the process is pretty straightforward. You just need to create an account on a crypto exchange that lists Penguin. Then you can buy it with either your local currency or another crypto. And finally, it's always best practice to move your tokens to a secure, personal wallet that you control.
So this all leads us to a much bigger question. Is this the future? Are we about to see all of our favorite brands and communities launching their own little digital economies, powered by their own tokens? The success of Pudgy Penguins definitely suggests that it's a future worth thinking about.